Situation is reversed here tonight, and the Raiders are the ones who will be trying to pull the upset here.
Well, again, Sandy, you described last year when we did get behind 10-0, and it looked kind of dismal for a while. But again, Massena got on track down there, came back, had a heck of a win down there, made the bus ride.
The kicker will be Brian Williams for Watertown. He approaches the ball, and away we go. It's a big, long kickoff that is fielded and fumbled and gone out of bounds. And the ball will be out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Jason Monticelli might as well have let that go to the no-huddle offense. Right off the bat, off they come to the line of scrimmage in the backfield.
Unbalanced line also.
Phil Chapman is out there, Jason Monticelli, and you got Brian Peets off here to the right-hand side as wide receivers. Unbalanced line to the right for sure. And now the referees have held things up here momentarily, which may spoil any element of surprise that this formation brings. Here is the pitch out. And rounding the corner is Chapman at the 15. He will be tackled and run out of bounds, but the flag down right. Now the injured Raider is John White. Looks like a little neck ding there. He'll be in, looks like, momentarily. Doc Doby's on the sidelines here. So that will take him out. Should put John Rosen at that guard's position. The Raiders now are first down and 15 at their own 5-yard line. And a straight up the middle dive play doesn't go too far for Massena. The fullback
right back up the middle, just like they have done in so many ball games throughout the season. 2nd
and 13, we'll call it. Raiders from their own 9, deep in the hole to start this game, and the Raiders jump offside. Actually, they don't jump offside. They move happy. That brings the Raiders to a 2nd down and 9 at their own 14-yard line. That helps a little bit. Wing T formation. Here is the handoff, the right side. McCarthy turns the corner at the 20, at the 25, and he'll have a first down.
Like you said, Sandy, one play can make a big pulling guard. I believe we had a pulling guard that time. Did an excellent job of blocking on the end that time. Turned him in, and that allowed McCarthy to go around on the outside.
Nice gain on the play for Massena. McCarthy brought the ball out to the 32-yard line. Pickup of about 19 yards on that. Wing T formation. Here is the handoff to Peets, and he's buried at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for Brian. McKee and Felix Easton. Gain, loss on the play of a yard. 2nd down and 11 Massena at their own 32-yard line. Now you have the split wing formation. Here is Monticelli busting through over the 35. He gets to about the 37-yard line. Jason saw the hole that time, Charlie, and prop at their own 38-yard line. First possession of the game, no score. Here at Nicholas Field, a gorgeous night for football. Here's that split wing formation again. Here comes McCarthy in motion to the near side, and Frigo wants to pass. He throws, and it is incomplete. McCarthy for a penalty.
2 penalties now have helped them get up to where they are, along with that one big run.
1st and 10, wing T formation. Peets, McCarthy, Peets up the middle to the 40, 35, and he gets inside it.
Good run.
Ryan Peets tackled on a shoot.
Time, nice hole in the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes and 45 seconds played. First quarter, no score. Wing T formation, 1st and 10 Raiders on the 34 of Watertown. And a handoff, McCarthy trying that right side sweep again.
Because we don't want to see their quarterback, lined up on offense just yet.
Here is that split wing formation again. And Frigo fakes the handoff, throws, he overthrew a wide open. The 3rd and 8 at the Watertown 32-yard line. Open field to the left. The Raiders go to that split wing again. Peets directly in back of his quarterback. McCarthy comes in motion. Frigo to pass. They're after him. He sets up the screen in the middle to Monticelli. He avoids one tackle to the 25, to the 20, to the 15. Dragged down inside the 15-yard line. What a great call by the 10 Raiders at the Cyclone 12-yard line. Wing T formation. Handoff up the middle. Peets coming left now and
made something out of nothing.
Yes, he did. The play was intended to go up.
The mission is superb so far.
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Now pretty much a pro set here for the Raiders. Split the backs. 2nd and 8 at the Watertown 10. And a handoff there was nowhere.
That was a straight dive play off the left.
Him up. Less than 7 minutes to play first quarter. Raiders had 2 men in motion. They don't throw it to the end zone. The man is there. Incomplete. A great a 27-yard field goal. Mike Flynn is the holder. Good snap. Down, up, long enough, and it is
good.
Good.
It's amazing, Sandy. One heck of a job with this team because this Watertown team came in with all the credentials tonight, and we've held our own so far.
Ryan McCarthy will kick off. Williams is deep. Here is the high kick. Goes to the left sideline and is fielded by McKee. Pushing a few blockers, getting down the left sideline further, and now tackled out of bounds. Back is number 10, Brian Williams, a multi-talented athlete. Vince Williams, Nate Williams, and Justin McKee in the backfield. They go from the wishbone, 1st and 10, Watertown. And Brian Williams, the handoff on the straight up the middle play, hammered to the ground, is Sean Ramsdell, who starts in, and McKee goes out for Watertown. Wait till you see the size of this backfield. 24 McKee, who looks bigger now at 21 Williams. Look at the size of him. The wishbone again, 2nd down and 4, Watertown. Williams, the handoff. Nate Williams plugging up the middle, getting loose at the 35, at the 30, and inside it to about the 28-yard line. Nate Williams, an elusive
of them, and then stop the back when they come.
Watertown
Force with force.
Blitz a back out to the right. 1st and 10 on the Massena 29. Raiders showing blitz. And the quarterback keeps it, and he's leveled. Lazarchuk, let him have it. Nick Lazarchuk.
To the left, his right, our left. And as a result, he knew there was going to be a hole there, but Nick really came in and labeled him.
2nd and 9, Watertown at the Raider 28. Wishbone formation. Handoff to the first back through, Vince Williams. Not much there. Williams will get.
We control the line of scrimmage, and if you can do that, then you're going to stop those backs before they get, a lot of steam built up and the momentum to keep them going down the field.
Here's the wishbone, 3rd and 6. Watertown at the Raider 25. Williams running the option.
Oh, boy.
He almost lost the ball. Williams is tackled short of a first down at the 23-yard line. He went to hand that off, and there was nobody there to give it to. 3-yard line, 4th and 4. Up they come. Crowd getting into it here at Nicholas Field. Wishbone formation. Williams calls it, and the Raiders jump outside. The 18-yard line. Open field to the left. Quarterback Brian Williams. Offset the backs behind him to the left. Williams calls the play again. Hands off. Oh, and the fullback is nailed. Big number 30, Sean, 3-0. Ryan McCarthy on a 27-yard field goal. Wishbone. 2nd and 7, Watertown. Williams calls it, hands off. No, he keeps the ball. Rolling out to the left, trying to find some running room. Jason Peets misses him, and now he's dragged out of bounds inside the 15-yard.
Thrown the ball yet?
They may right now. Williams brings him up, offset the backs to the right. One of the backs out as a wide receiver. Williams calls the play. Rolling out to the right, looking to throw it. Looking, he's going to be throwing, and he's incomplete. And he threw it to a lineman. That's got to be, no, he didn't either. Threw it to number 81. All right. And this will be Williams also. He'll try a 30-yard field goal. And he's got a little angle to the right to consider here. It's down. It's up. High enough. And he's missed it. No, it's good. He missed. He got it. Boy, it looked like it was off. We did not get a chance to mention that starting for the Raider defense at safety was Mike Flynn. Mike Flynn starting for the injured Jason Converse out there. And good job on the last pass play and coverage because Williams had to throw the ball away. I play with all summer is forever begging me for tees. Sandy, you got any tees?
They're expensive.
Yeah, for you. Here's another line drive kickoff up the middle. Rochefort going to have to field it on the run at the 10, 15, 20. And he will be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Johnny did a good job just to catch that ball, as who felt that they did indeed feel the Raiders could run on Watertown. They said,
well, we can. We've seen that already.
Some people are expecting this to be a blowout, and a lot of two coaches I talked to said, no, it's not going to be. Handoff, Peets, off the left side with running room to the 35-yard line and close to a first down.
Off that left-hand side, it just kind of felt his way. He didn't really have a hole, but he slid outside to the left, and here goes Massena.
The Raiders in the no huddle. How do you like that?
Unbalanced right.
2nd and 1. The pitch back here to Phil Chapman.
You got a block.
Missed a block, but Chapman gets around the end and gets a first down.
Hello.
You have to take your head off to these guys on the sideline.
If you notice that time, Sandy, the officials got the heck out of the way that time, and as a result, it gave Massena the opportunity to go quick.
Right.
They were ready. Let's go. Get out of the way.
That time, the Raiders had the benefit of surprise. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Give Chapman 8 yards on that carry. Wing T formation. McCarthy in motion. He'll get the ball. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. Down the tackle all across the North Country, wherever you're listening to Red Raider football. We appreciate your joining us tonight. Open field to the left. Wing T formation shaded that way. McCarthy in motion. Handoff up the middle. It's Andy Thomas, 45. And gets a block to the 40, 35, down to the 30, down to the 25, and inside it for a first down. Raiders come right up to the line. Frigo, the quarterback. Wing T formation, offset to the right. Here is the handoff. McCarthy trying to right sweep again. Dances, nothing. He lost down at 12 at the Watertown 14. Up they come. Matt Henry split out to the right as a wide receiver. Wing T formation. Frigo to Thomas, and he fell over.
Nothing at that.
No, nothing there either. He
A hole to get through there.
Third down now and 12 for Massena at the Watertown 14. That split wing formation again. McCarthy in motion. Frigo back to pass. Gets a good block. Throws incomplete. McCarthy diving. Going to try it from the 30-yard line. Flynn is the holder. Right hash mark. Whistles. Nope, I'm sorry. The kick is up and no good.
I'm surprised he even got it off.
I thought take advantage of it now.
Yeah, you got 4 downs to get in there now. 7 yards and 4 downs.
6-yard line, we'll call it the 6. Let's make
6
it the
yards.
6.
Okay,
all right,
6.
First and goal, wing T formation. Raiders a big break. Frigo the handoff to Peets. And he's still on his feet and down inside the 5-yard line.
We get a touchdown.
Raiders going toward the end zone near Nightingale Field now, or Nightingale Avenue. Second and goal from the 4-yard line as we start the second quarter. Here is the handoff, and Monticelli is ridden down in the backfield for a 1-yard loss. The 5 for Massena. Big play here coming up. Raiders go to the power I formation. And Frigo hands off on the delay to Thomas. He is stopped short of the goal line. Now, boy, what do you do here?
It's a big, wide left-hand side of the field. We're going for it.
They're going to go for it. Fourth and goal at the 2. Again, the power I for Massena. Frigo calls the 4th down play. The handoff. Thomas for the touchdown. You called it. Untouched. McCarthy will try to. Mike Flynn will try to kick the extra point.
Oh.
No, it's a fake. Flynn
it.
throws to the end zone. It is incomplete. Broadcast. McCarthy will kick it off for Massena. And it's high, end over end. It'll be McKee at his own 20-yard line. Return up the middle of the 25-30. Running room to the 35-40 midfield, and he's inside Massena territory. Great return there.
To give them a great field position. They're in our territory already.
Big center Ray Lepper comes up over the football. The Cyclones come out with a wishbone. 1st and 10 on the Massena 46. Williams, the handoff to the second man. They got him in the backfield. Fumble, loose football. And Watertown fell on it.
It was before the game's over.
Johnny Gardner, the nose guard, right up over the football, right in front of Ray Lepper, the center. Second down and 11, Watertown. Williams, hands off, and it's Ramsdell inside the lad either. He's a good 6 foot tall.
Oh, he's more than 6 foot.
Now they go with the spread wishbone, 3rd and 5. And the handoff again to Ramsdell, and they've got him short of the first down. Now got to stay down, fellas. Now we have whistles and a Watertown timeout. The line of scrimmage. I bet Williams' first option, Charlie, as you called it, is to try to pull the Raiders offside. Massena bunched up in the middle. Williams, deep handoff, and he's got it on second effort. A great try. The Raiders tried to wrap him up. Kutchakria had him for a moment. Got about 3 yards on the play. So the Cyclones, 1st and 10 on the Massena 34-yard line. Double wide receivers right in the pro set for the Cyclones. And Williams hands off to Ramsdell with a big hole off the left-hand side. And now the Raiders snow him under, but he's alone. They got a 2nd and 7, Watertown at the Massena 31-yard line. Split Jeff Holland off to the right as a wide receiver. Send a man in motion to the near side. That's Vince Williams. 1 man remaining in the backfield. Williams. Hand off again to Ramsdell, and again the Raiders three Raiders missed him on the way through. Watertown driving right back. This may be a game of who has the football last. 7.5 minutes to play first half. 1st and 10. Hand off left side, and scattering through there for good yardage is Nate Williams. Williams bangs down to a semi-wishbone formation shown here by Watertown. And here is again the handoff to Nate Williams, and he's loose. And still loose, and finally down inside.
Left-hand side, and he's a bruiser of a runner.
Ramsdell,
a bruiser of a runner. And that the second run that he had, lot of second effort on his part, and he started mowing people down.
Watertown into the wishbone, 1st and goal at the Raider 9. Here is the pitch back. Looking for running room is McKee, and lost the football. I saw it on the ground momentarily, and now
mowing people down.
His 2nd and goal at the 3, gain of 6 on that play. Watertown, Brian Williams, the quarterback, calling it. Hands off, and into the end zone for the touchdown is Nate Williams, the running back, number 21. Going to take just a short run up. Kicking team is set. Williams is a straight-on kicker. High snap, ball down, it's up, he drills it.
No good. Off to the right.
He missed. No good. How do you like that? Deep. Johnny Rochford standing back at his own 10 for Massena.
You know what, Sandy? This is a good ball game.
It's an excellent high school
Great
football
game.
You bet. Williams takes an 8-yard run up. And it is a line drive kick right up the right side, and Monticelli has it. Trying to bring the ball all the way across the field, and he'll be dragged down to the 15-yard line. The nose of the ball just shy of the 15. We'll call it that. Here is the wing T formation. Quarterback Mark Frigo, hands under center. Sends Ryan McCarthy in motion. Gives up the middle of Thomas at the 30, at the 35, and the first down. And if he's just a step faster, Andy Thomas has gone for an 85-yard touchdown. Timeout, Coach kept. After that 21-yard run by Thomas, 1st and 10 Massena at their own 35-yard line. Wing T formation. McCarthy in motion. Hand off again, this time up the middle, and again carrying a few people with him is the fullback.
I don't know.
2nd down and 8 Massena on their own 38-yard line.
That's basically 11-man line right there.
Yeah, they're all up there.
10 guys. 10-man line.
10 guys within 2 yards of the line. And nailed in the backfield is the ball carrier Monticelli. He had no chance. Yeah, McKee and Williams now both come back.
It was there before.
And the linebackers peel off a little bit deeper this time. Raiders go to that split wing formation. Frigo gets the handoff, and it's a draw, and there's nothing there at all for Brown. He takes his time, and he can't do that now. Watertown again with 9 guys up there. Williams is the deep man. Hughes, a low snap. It bounces to him. It goes by him. Hughes is going to have to fall on it at the 10-yard line. And the woes that have beset halftime. Williams brings him up. Got big Ramsdell there in the backfield, along with Nate Williams and Justin McKee.
Number 30 is going to get the ball.
You're right. Off the right side. Bangs into the 7-yard line.
Can't always see that.
2nd and 6 rather, from the 7-yard line for Watertown. Offset backs all to the left-hand side this time. Williams calls it. Hands off. Nothing there that time for Ramsdell. They had him crunched at the line. First half, 9-9 our score on the A1 TV and Appliance scoreboard. Wishbone set. Williams calls it.
Option.
Keeps the ball on the option, going to the right, and scores a touchdown. He gave a couple of Raiders. Bang, bang. Now they're going for 2. Going for 2 points here. Again, now they break off and go to a pro set with just one man in the backfield. The K-gun offense almost. Here is Williams to pass, looking. He's alone, running toward the end zone, and he will get it. Williams in there for 2 points on the left-hand corner of the 14 points of this game. An 11-yard drive and 3 plays, of course, and Williams goes in from the 7 for the touchdown. Williams booming kick. Rochford fields it at the 12. Fakes the handoff. Rochford coming around the left-hand side. He'll be corralled and stopped as he gets over the 30-yard line. These are McKee and Williams. Pat Henry from Massena split out to the right as a wide receiver. Here's the split wing formation. McCarthy in motion. Handoff on the counter. We have a flag down as Andy Thomas tries to get it.
Kill the clock, get inside, regroup, come out and play the second half.
Especially now since it's 1st and 15. You don't want any mistakes here. Frigo on the counter, the handoff Monticelli, and he'll get a couple of yards.
Did that guy?
Although it doesn't make any difference. The clock is running, and I'm almost sure you're right here, Charlie. They're going to keep this thing on the ground. Wing T formation, Monticelli in motion. He has the ball, and he is going to be stopped up, gets away, and now is down again at the 30-yard line. 4, 2, 1. No, they won't do it. That's it. 17-9. He's all set. Maybe Bob's a little cold over there. All right, Brian Williams back to receive the Ryan McCarthy kickoff. The Raiders kicking toward the high school here at Nicholas Field, and away we go. It is bouncing in front of and picked up by one of the up men, Jeff Holland. Holland is tackled at about the 35-yard line. Bullock was out there on the kick coverage team. All right, 1st and 10 Watertown at their own 34-yard line. Watertown starts up with an offset to the right offense. Brian Williams calls the play and hands off the right side. Oh, boy, taking people with him is that big fullback, Sean Ramsdell. He is a load.
I can see it.
Yeah.
The rest of the guys here.
It's
just the way they're set up until they get into the wishbone. Now, the wishbone a little bit different.
Wishbone is completely undecided. The handoff on the counter, and met by a heavy tackle as Vince Williams stood up in the backfield by Mike Flynn. A great play by Mike, but
gets everybody going one direction, and they hit back on the opposite side, like you said. It was a counter.
Here is the offset to the right offense. 1st and 10. Raiders still shifting around in their defensive secondary, and here is the ball in an early season scrimmage. They rolled over Binghamton High School. And they're playing Class A this year, folks. They're going to the Class A state playoffs no matter what happens. 2nd and 5 in the wishbone. Watertown at the Massena 38. And Williams back to pass. Unloads the bomb. He overthrows it, and it's incomplete. The receiver, they obviously felt quite confident they'll get 5 yards with their running game. 3rd and 5 at the Raider 38 for Watertown. Raiders showing blitz. Here is the handoff. Left side. Met one-on-one and stopped short of the first down is Nate Williams. 34-yard line. Watch him try to pull him offside here again. Wishbone, they're up to the line quickly. Williams calling the play, hands off to big Ramsdell, and he's got the first down to the 30-yard line. You want a yard, you give it to him.
Just turn on that tank and let him go.
Turns out the spot really didn't make any difference, did it? Night cooling down rather rapidly. I formation for Watertown this time. First down. Fake the handoff. Williams rolls to the right, and now he's in trouble, and he cuts back across the field. Williams at the 20, at the 15, dances around to the 10, and he'll be tackled by Jason Peets. Fran Tarkenton kind of rusher. I don't want to say Craig Morton, but Fran Tarkenton type of quarterback. 1st and goal, Cyclones at the Massena 8. Williams, the straight dive. He kept it himself.
Quarterback sneak.
So far this season.
But Watertown beat Augsburg.
Yep. In the wishbone, it's 2nd and goal at the 7 for Massena. Man in motion. They cut the handoff up the middle, and there's nothing there for Vince Williams. That didn't look like. His big number 30 is not in there now. Wishbone formation. Williams rolling to the right, and he is almost tackled, and he gets loose for the touchdown. The Raiders had a great... Then they will go for 2. Setting up in the wishbone. Brian Williams, the quarterback. Keeps the ball, and he will make 2 points. Again, boy, the Raider, he makes a miss. I mean, 66 yards, 10 plays. Williams goes in from the 7, and Watertown's in the end zone. The kickoff, Rochefort at his 15. Fakes the reverse. Rochefort to the right of the 25 at the 30. At the 35, and out to the 40-yard line. Good run by Johnny Rochefort with that great kickoff return. But hey, good field position. The Raiders probably best start of the night at their own 40-yard line. Open field to the left. Handoff Peets. Met and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. And he was hit. Again, the Raiders come out in the wing T. McCarthy in motion to the near side, and he gets the handoff at the 40, and he's up to the 43-yard line. Ball's at the 42 of Watertown.
Well, time for that pass play that almost worked here not too long ago.
Wing T formation. Monticelli in motion. He's got the ball, busting through the line, and he'll fall inside the 40-yard line. Down 25-9 in the 3rd quarter. Now here's that split wing formation again. McCarthy in motion to the near side. Frigo drops the football and goes back to pass. Rolls to the right, throws it long, and it is knocked away.
Guess who?
On the spot. 3rd down and 6. Here's the wing T formation. Peets, Monticelli, and McCarthy. Fake handoff, pass, incomplete. Oh, Frigo had him. The way it is.
Okay, here comes the snap.
Hughes back at midfield. Watertown doesn't even put anybody back.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's another bad snap, but Hughes got the kick away. It's very short. But it takes a good Massena bounce. The Raiders will surround the football, and it bounces dead at the 21-yard line. Hughes got a good bounce on that one, but at Watertown, at their own 21-yard line. Worst drive start they've had all night, I believe. And the handoff off the right side. Here comes Man Mountain again, carrying people with him out towards the 20.
See that?
He is.
That's an exaggerated limp now.
Wishbone formation, 2nd and 6 Watertown at their own 25. The pitch back, and they've got him in the backfield for a loss.
That's the first time tonight we've done that. Watertown's first punt of the evening.
Might see this thing in the air this time. From the wishbone, Williams, 3rd and 10 at their own 21. Williams, no sir, the handoff and the dive play and fumble. It's picked up by the Raiders, and they've got the ball.
You see that ball pop right up into whose hands was it?
And I'm trying to play 3rd quarter on the Bob Post Insurance scoreboard, 25-9 Watertown. 1st and 10 Massena. Handoff Thomas, whirls away from one man and gets inside the 25-yard line, and not much more after that. He is pushed to the one guy in the defensive secondary, and that's Williams.
That's right.
He's about 15 yards off the line. Everybody else about 5 yards off the line. The pitch back, right side, Chapman trying to get around the corner at the 30. Oh, he's hammered, and a flag down. What have we got here?
I think we're going to have a clip.
It's at the 39-yard line. The Raiders have to get to the 15. So it's 2nd and 24, Massena. Split wing formation. Watertown sends a couple of defensive people back.
Whoa.
And a pass thrown right over the middle and intercepted by Stewart. And he's on his way at midfield at the 45. Frigo tries to take him down, and they do finally get him. And, well, so the Cyclones, the return all the way to the 38-yard line of Massena. So the Raiders had a big break, couldn't take advantage, and now Watertown can put this thing away right here. And here's Ramsdell barreling into the line, but not much that time. Wishbone formation, Williams, and McKee in the backfield now. Behind quarterback Brian Williams. Fake the handoff, keep it on the option. Williams around the end, cutting to the middle. Spins around and finally is dropped inside the 25-yard line of the Raiders very shortly. Wishbone. Williams calls it. Open field to the left. Counter handoff. And this would be the running back, Vince Williams. He's inside the 12, as the Raiders did in this situation last year. Here again is the wishbone on 2nd and 6. Williams, counter handoff. Vince Williams again, trying to get around the corner. Nice tackle out there. Fishel is out on the... They come now with the backs offset to the left-hand side on 3rd and 2. Williams, handoff, big Ramsdell barrels forward for the first down. He wouldn't take no for an answer. He ran over 2 red shirts right there. You're the politician. You can explain all the regulations.
You're right.
Here's 1st and goal, Watertown at the Raider 8. Fake the handoff, and Williams is all alone on a sprint to the end zone for the touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown.
Go for 2 points.
Watertown going for 2 again. Interesting here. I formation. Now they get a bit out of the I formation, a little bit offset. Williams rolling to the right, hit as he throws incomplete. But boy, he
into a touchdown.
And the last turnover in particular, very painful, since the Raiders had a first down at the 25 of Watertown after they recovered a fumble and took a penalty, and then an interception really did it. Here is a line drive kickoff that bounces to Thomas, an up man, and he fakes, gets around to the right side, running room to the 45, running room, and he's dropped at the 45-yard line. Nice. If they didn't win the NAC or only have one loss, they weren't going to the States. Well, they're going to the States. Here is the handoff straight up the middle for Massena, and it's Brian Peets with not much room to run. Young man, good ball player, and just a terrific person. 2nd and 8 Raiders at their own 47. Wing T formation, handoff Monticelli, trying to cut it back, nothing. Tackle made by Mike LaFex. They have found the answer to the Raider offense in this half. 3rd down and 7, Massena at their own 48-yard line. McCarthy in motion, Frigo back to pass, setting up the middle screen to Monticelli at the 45, at the 40. First down, Raiders.
Good call.
That play has worked real well a little bit. Steve Kahn out to the right as a wide receiver for Massena. Looks like the I formation this time. 1st and 10. McCarthy in motion to the far side. Handoff on the counter. Monticelli hit at the line, and they may give him a yard. 9:20 to play, 4th quarter. 31-9 Watertown. Massena 2nd and 9 at the Cyclone 36-yard line. Here is McCarthy breaking through and still loose, and finally they get him from behind at about the 31-yard line. It's 4-down territory, no doubt about that. Pro set here for Massena. Split the backs, flanker out to the left is Chapman. And the handoff up the middle. And he's close to a first down. Jason Monticelli once again.
Simple dive off the right side.
On the Slavens Furniture scoreboard. Raiders come out in the I. Pete's in front. Monticelli in motion to the near side. Frigo the pitch back, and Rochford wants to pass, throwing to the end zone. This will be picked off easily by Williams.
Watch this.
At the 5, 10, 15, 20. At open field, he's corralled at the 35-yard line and knocked down to the 37-yard line. They tried the halfback option anyway. And Watertown first and 10 at their own 37. Raiders showing the run blitz here, and big Ramsdale rumbling, bumbling, stumbling out to the 45 to the 47-yard line of the first down.
10-yard pickup. Hey, Mon.
Ziggy is back, and Jack Morgan.
Giving us a wave over there.
Here is the handoff, right side, cutting through, getting running room is Nate Williams. He's into Massena. Oh, yeah, a little bit, I guess so. For a second down and short, Watertown at the Raider 43, and Williams is going to be sacked. He finally is broken down. The Raiders,
4 guys
on into the field at the 48-yard line. Watertown leading on the Slavens Furniture scoreboard, 31-9. In the fourth quarter, straight drop back.
There it is.
Here is the screen set up in the middle, and it's going to be good up to midfield and over it for Nate Williams, but he is leg now. Of course, we've seen it on kickoffs and extra points. Williams, the punter here. Set the ball down to the Raider 46-yard line. Johnny Rochford back. Williams fields the high snap. Booming high kick. And Rochford going to watch it bounce. And it takes a good Massena bounce upfield.
What are you doing?
And finally,
Kids.
Central Canton football. We are crossing our fingers as to the phone line situation. Raiders in the pro set, split the backs. Handoff up the line to Monticelli, and he gets out to about the 15-yard line. Not many. You're right. Second, and well, they give him 4 yards on the play. Second and 6 from the 17-yard line. Frigo pushes Pete's into a different position. Better get this thing going, Mark. Handoff, and Pete's, good thing he moved him because Pete's got the ball. Brian apparently set on the wing T formation. In motion, Monticelli. Here's Frigo to pass, rolling to the right, looking, throws, nice pass caught by Pete's. And the snapping tonight has been an adventure from paradise. Let's see what happens this time. Good snap. Hughes gets it away. High. Good punt. Bounces at midfield. Williams will just let it roll down to the 41-yard line of Watertown. X has been in there a lot this season, and he has. They've had a lot of blowouts, and he didn't anticipate LaFex would be in tonight. Drops the football. Maybe that's why he should.
Yeah. Well, when you've been sitting.
Exactly who should be on or off. The wishbone formation, second down and short. Barreling through the middle is the Watertown runner, Vince Williams. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Here is the third down pitch back. And running to the right side, met at the 50, gets by one tackler, and ridden out of bounds is the here pretty much.
And we have also.
And we do too, yep. LaFex calls his play, the pitch back here. And cutting through to the 35-yard line is the
running the score up. Well,
what are you going to do? You can't tell him not to throw the ball if he sees a receiver
wide open,
that wide open. Here is a handoff, and cutting through the middle is another Watertown runner. This one he's in no question. Wishbone formation, LaFex, the handoff. Nope, keeps on the option. Running to the right side. Rochford has a beat on him and drops him at the 16-yard line. Now, Watertown may not be content to kneel on the ball, but it's probably what they ought to do. Here is a handoff. Cutting through again is the ball carrier. That next Friday is the game you got to load up for now. Let us hope the Raiders are healthy for that. Here is the power I from Watertown. Pitch back. And running around the end.
finally we got some.